high definition. From the area's most experienced news team, this is NBC 29 HD News at 11.
I'm excited about the possibility of this being something that I can help financially with.
Only on NBC 29, turning something negative into something positive. The University of Virginia dean defamed by a Rolling Stone magazine article is speaking out about moving forward. Thanks for joining us tonight. Nicole Eramo always wanted to do something big with her life and was on track to do that.
That's when life threw her a curveball in November of 2014. She didn't think she could recover, but tonight, that's changing. She opened up to our Henry Graff about what's next for her. Henry?
Hey, yeah, Nicole is starting a fund to help survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. While she can't do the work she was doing at the University of Virginia anymore, all due to that retracted article, Eramo is finding other ways to write a new chapter.
I didn't realize I had to go through the trial in some ways to get that vindication.
Leaving the Charlottesville federal courthouse last November, Nicole Eramo was eager to restart her life. A life put on hold by a Rolling Stone magazine article that a jury would find defamed her to the tune of $3 million. The associate dean was portrayed as insensitive in her response to Jackie, the alleged victim of a brutal gang rape on grounds. A story that was just that. The magazine would retract it, and it was eventually debunked.
I came back to work and my office was full of balloons and a big card from some students that I know welcoming me back. So
post-trial, Eramo really returned to UVA in a student affairs role.
I certainly miss a lot of my old work and being a dean.
Now she's paying it forward through her old work. Eramo has donated $50,000 toward a fund to help survivors of sexual and gender-based violence, hoping to raise $500,000 in the end.
I promised at that time that any funds that were donated would be donated back to the university if I were successful in the lawsuit.
The Sylvia Eramo Fund for Prevention of Sexual and Gender-Based Violence is named after her grandmother, who inspired her to get the endowment up and running.
In a way, I feel like it moves her legacy forward, and I know that she would be really proud of what I'm doing, so that makes me really happy.
Eramo wants the fund to pay for new initiatives, and some already in place, including the Green Dot Violence Prevention Program on grounds, which she hopes to expand beyond the university and into the community. Green Dot trainings provide people with the skills to know how and when to safely intervene in a concerning situation.
I'm trying to stay involved where I can.
Eramo is also working with the Sexual Assault Resource Agency to raise funds for its work. Even though she no longer works face-to-face with student sexual assault survivors, she is reaching them through this new chapter, even if it took these painful pages to get there.
I hope they see me as someone who always had the interests of survivors and students at the center of my work. That was absolutely where I was and who I still am today.
Eramo's come to terms and understands that she can't go back to that previous role at UVA. Too much damage has been done, but she is making headways in doing her part in other ways. And if you would like to donate to that fund in honor of her grandmother, we've put all of those resources and links on our website right now at NBC29.com.
So many people have to shift from like one phase of life to another, but not often are you forced into it in a way that she was.
Well, and as she said too during her interview, she didn't know she would have to go through all of this to be able to get to this point and be able to do a lot of good in the community. Although she does really miss the work she did do before, sure, she is definitely looking forward to this new chapter in her life and really making an impact in this community and staying here in spite and in light of everything that's happened to her.
Incredible.
Thanks, Henry.
Thursday feeling more like late April, early